Alright, so I've stirred them up quite a bit. Looks better already. Little weed eating after I was done. These people are so nice. I'm sorry, I had to take my glove off and these bees are still flying around me. I don't want to get stung in my hand. I turned on my iPhone, I had it in the camera. Anyway, looking good. So the hive on the left here, I found brood in the top box. I didn't look for the queen. I looked for the queen on the frame that I pulled. A lot of honey in the top box. But there's brood in there too, which is pretty normal, but it's a lot of honey. I thought it was going to be all the way through. It was going to be one of those cases where there was no queen. I've been wrong about that 2 days in a row. I'm happy. They kind of have a funny smell. I just see like a little bit of what looked like slime, but the small hive beetles are pretty, just like always. They're not overrun. I didn't see really any larvae. Replaced a dryer or a beetle sheet. Didn't look like it was overrun, but I went ahead and put a new one on there, as well as over here. I added one on the top of the brood box, the top brood box, and one on top of the super. The super in there has got a lot of nectar in there. I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to pull any honey off there. I did try to replace a frame over here on the left. One of the frames that I was pulling out kind of broke off the top. It was thick, full of honey. On one side, the other side, there was a frame from last year that looked like it had wax moth damage to it, and you know, I froze it and put it in the hive to let the bees work it out, and they didn't really clean it out as good as I was hoping. But it's a smaller hive, and ended up putting that one on the edge and turning the uglier side to the outside, and the side that was thick, full of honey on the inside. I did try to just add an internal feeder to it. It didn't work out. It wouldn't fit in there. Anyway, on the right side, I did find the queen. A lot of brood on like the second or third frame on the outside in the top brood box. Kind of smells some similar. It wasn't raunchy, but I saw a little bit of what looked like slime, but every time I pull a frame, it looked good. And there was small hive beetles in there, but nothing out of the ordinary, like I said earlier. I did add some more sheets to it. Found the queen. Man, she's thick. Looks good. A lot of brood in the some of the outside frames in the top brood box. The super doesn't have really much of anything capped. It's just a lot of nectar in there. So I think I'll let them just keep that. I don't know if I need to let them keep it over the winter. By that time, it'll be capped into honey. I don't know. There seemed to be a lot of honey in that left side too, in the top brood box. Probably enough for a hive that size, but we'll see. These are Saskatraz bees. They so far survived the summer. They are, from what I understand, from what I've read, they are bred for cold winters. We don't really have horrible winters down here that last a long time like they do up north, where these guys are designed for. So I don't think they'll have a problem surviving the winter because of the cold. But you know, I don't know. I'm a newbie. I did add the restrictors. I did put the covers underneath the screen boards. I'll be gone out of town this week, so I don't know when it may rain out here. The owners of this property are super friendly, and as you can see, I weed eated around the hive some. I think that's pretty important. They really wanted to do it themselves, but they don't wear bee suits, and they come out here and they mow. They have a beautiful property out here, peaches and pond and out here in the country, and I'm just thankful they let me bring some beehives out here. Next year I hope to have about 3 or 4 more, but you know, I don't think they should be trying to mow right up next to the hives. I mean, I know they say they're comfortable doing it, but really and truly, they're probably not as comfortable, and they're probably not the ones that are doing it every time. It might be somebody they're hiring. So I just brought my weed eater out here. Took about 5 minutes, and there you go. All right, thank you for watching.